I'm Katie LaGrone. As the DeSantis administration celebrates the defeat of a high-stakes amendment that would have legalized recreational marijuana in the state, the medical marijuana industry is weighing what's next, from new legislation to a new court fight.
Of course, we're disappointed that we didn't hit that 60%.
The CEO of Trulieve, Florida's largest medical marijuana company and biggest funder of the Yes on 3 campaign, now looking ahead after failing to get the votes to make smoking pot a protected constitutional right in the Sunshine State. The amendment, which needed 60% approval, fell short at 57%. But with more than half of voters giving recreational marijuana the green light, Kim Rivers now hopes the numbers will be a new motivator to expand weed rights in Florida through lawmakers.
I think part of the conversation was, hey, we don't want to see this in the Constitution, but we think the legislature can really address this in an impactful way. And, we agree.
The amendment was among the most contentious measures on the ballot, with its largest opponent, the state's most powerful elected leader, who faced criticism for using taxpayer funds on an ad campaign.
Marijuana is dangerous.
And held a series of state-sponsored press conferences to aggressively oppose the amendment. Governor Ron DeSantis calling his use of public resources public awareness.
It's going to do damage to young people. It's just a question of how much damage.
Early polls suggested a sweeping victory. Just before Election Day, polls showed a dip. Hours before the final tally, Rivers didn't rule out a potential court battle with the governor over his use of taxpayer funds to defeat the amendment.
I think it's our responsibility as citizens and as taxpayers to hold our government accountable, right?
Now, a day later, she's less interested in a court fight and more interested in a conversation to keep recreational pot on the table in Florida.
In the midst of a campaign, right, things get heated and the opposing sides are really in the trenches. But I think that this morning, when we have a chance to do the analysis, we're like, wow, a lot of this actually, I think, sets forth a roadmap that has more things that we're agreeing on than disagreeing on.
Katie LaGrone, WPTV.